Hello all, this is my first YouTube video, and I have a Ram Echo Diesel 2015. Has the automated transmission. I also had a 2014 where the transmission, thanks to Ram, that I believe came from a minivan and a LeBaron. It was the same transmission. Yielded after like 85,000 miles. So I needed a car that runs, had to trade it in, took a killing on it, and I bought the Echo Diesel. So I love the automated transmission, but at 100,000 miles, like 99, literally 99,000, it just tripped over. It was 100,000 like 5 miles. The slave cylinder went. I parked one evening, and as I went to reverse just to finish my parking location, it jumped. The next morning, it jumped between gears, and I kind of couldn't go forward or reverse. So the next morning, I went down below and I checked, and there's a little bit of a drizzle of like brake fluid from the clutch slave cylinder. So I wanted to show the clutch after 100,000 miles, which is why we're here, and where I went for parts. So hopefully you guys can save some money. So this is a slave cylinder, and it's shared with other, surprisingly, other Chrysler products. Here we go. I'll just end it, and hopefully you can see this. For part numbers, let's see if we can get that better. So there's some part numbers, and the amount that I paid. And notice I left the place where I got them from. There's a person there that Daniel, which I interacted with through emails. He was actually very great. He was good. I called him up once or twice, and he corrected a few things. So that's the part number for the slave cylinder. Here's the slave cylinder. What happened, the bearing seems fine, but the seal must have went, and I haven't taken that apart yet. It looks pretty much put together, not as simple. I'll have to break something to get it apart, but I wanted to see the insides. This, and I'll be quick from here on out, is the clutch. And now, granted, I did a lot of highway miles, so there wouldn't be as much shifting as city driving. But let's put a vernier on it and see how thick it is, so you can compare. I wanted to compare to the clutch that came out, but I had someone replace the transmission. I was wanting to myself. I wasn't wanting to. I was able to find someone to swap it out, and not the dealer. The dealer was not fun at all. And here we go. We're in millimeters, I think. Let me switch to inches. Let me see if I can switch there. All right. We're in inches. Let's see if I can get it to kind of like 0 or come close. Geez, we'll stick to millimeters. There you go, 0 millimeters. Let's see if I can push to get it. 0, 0. All right, okay, so the magic number is 2.54 centimeters per inch. So here we are at, and pardon me while I kind of do both and hold. We are at, oh, come on, there we go. 9.36, and I'll zoom up onto the numbers here, just so if anybody has the same problems, or at some point it'll be easier to find the replacement parts. And that's what it looks like on this side. Let me flip it over. And that's what it looks like on that side. And this is absolutely fine, this clutch. Now what was amazing was, when I had it apart, you're in there, you have to to me, you have to replace the clutch and pressure plate regardless. But look, zoom in close. This looks flawless. Look at that. Is that not amazing? There's no where the fingers seem fine. And I'll see if I can flip it over for you. And no part numbers are really jumping out. There's one little one here. Right there. Okay. And this is manufacturer too. And I'm not a car guy for the most part. There's the insignia again. And kind of what it looks like. So the person who I had swap it out said he was really curious, interested about the shifting. I guess there's a small computer there. You don't need to drop the engine. You need to take the half shafts off, and then the engine can be held in place by the motor mounts, so you can hang it. Transmission comes off. Needed an extra quart of oil or so from Mopar, so the correct gear oil is necessary, putting it back together. But it came apart and went back together fine. He said there's no surprises, and the price of hopefully this, I mean, it saved me. I think the parts price from the dealer alone was like 3 times this. It was up there. So there you go. My first video. I hope you like it. And I wanted to, because there's not that many videos from the Promaster website, PromasterForum.com or Promaster Forum. So I wanted to contribute somehow. And here you go. So take care.